Greetings!
What is this?
What is this?
WHAC!
WHAC!
And this is our special guest, Phil.
Yes!
So, Phil,
Who
are you? What do you do?
My name is Phil Lorenzo. I am the technical writer and also one of the developers on the XYO project.
Phil is a living legend. He's too humble to really speak about it openly. But that's why me and Jeremy are here, because we are here to spread the truth.
It's Jeremy and I, but it's fine. It's fine. This isn't an
We're here to
English
spread
lesson.
the truth.
We have a very exciting episode, mainly because Phil is here to join us. We're gonna do all of our normal stuff, and then Phil actually has a very special segment, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel, which is down there. It's right down the red, it's actually, I think it's down over that way. Make sure you subscribe right down there. There's a red button. If it's red, you're screwing up. Tap that little red button.
All it takes.
So that, you could watch our videos.
Yeah, and then hit also the notifications icon. It's a little bell so that you're notified every time that we release a brand new episode of WHAC or really anything else that we do on our channel. It's all really amazing stuff.
So shall we just jump right in there?
Let's just jump right in. Dive in.
Our first segment is
Instagram story engagements.
we ask you guys the question on our Instagram story, and this time we asked, what is your favorite way to coin? And we're gonna have our special guest read some answers. If you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
sweet, all right. So what do we got, Phil?
Yes.
How do people coin?
Wow, whoa, this is interesting. Driving, period. Most efficient way to get the most out of the app. Having a master plan helps.
Ooh.
Emphasize.
It sounds like he is flexing that master plan.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
The cash tongue emoji thing. 3 of them.
He's really out here.
Are there different ways?
Let's just look at some of the other answers to find out.
That's right. So here we go. I tape my phone to my dog and let him run around the neighborhood all day.
No way! I wonder if he's got a video.
Kingpin caribou passively while I commute to my office.
Nice.
That could be a bike,
That's-
that could be walking, that could be passive aggressively.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Samesies.
Fine.
Fine. So people mine with their dog and mine on their way to work or wherever they may be commuting.
Oh wait, one more. My favorite way leads home.
Yeah.
That's like a philosophical point. Like if the coin leads me home.
Kind of like a wise man using like the North Star to get home.
Right.
Thank you for participating in our Instagram story engagement. We love
Thank
hearing
you.
from you guys. Next up, we have on bat is the social media highlights, which last episode we showcased some of Bobby Light's expertise work, and this week is nothing different, guys. He strikes back again with some beautiful, beautiful, touching stuff. This really speaks to you.
It does.
I think.
So let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. This one I really enjoy because I'm a caffeine addict. He made a coin cappuccino. A coin cappuccino.
What?
That's
Yes.
right.
It's incredible.
Yeah, look at that. On a bike.
It's on a motorcycle.
On a bike. Phil, have you seen his previous artwork?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, yes.
I am a fan.
Yeah, you have. He actually has a store too. So shout out. You can go to his store.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Incredible.
Yeah, just go to his store. It's on his Twitter page at BobbyLight720. So check it out. And also he has a coin eye candy. There it is.
Whoa.
Bam. I know, right?
Nice.
That's
I like that.
he's getting creative here.
Bobby Light really has thought about different ways to express visually what's happening, because ultimately all this stuff that we're doing is pretty quote unquote intangible. You're clicking, you're tapping a mining pick and you're getting this coin, but you don't see it like in real life happening. Right? You only see an animation on an app. So for Bobby Light to express that way is really cool. So thanks, Bobby.
Introducing a new character. He made a photo
Really sick graphic.
of Tyler and I.
I freaking love this thing.
Yeah, with a cartoon effect to it. Looks
It's amazing.
We're
This is-
from a comic book, it
Yeah.
looks like.
I was so
Yeah.
excited about this one. Like, I was honestly so stoked about this one. I love this one so much.
So cool. And then he puts like a kind of Western styled what's happening
What happened?
at, and then the coin, it's got this 3D
Coin.
3D effect, yeah. And the WHAC is red, which is my favorite color, so that's
Brownie points.
perfect. And it's just amazing.
Western.
You are the man. You are so.
Thank you for all of your art from everyone, from the whole
Yeah.
community. It's incredible. It's amazing.
That's really cool.
And we love
Good
it.
job.
His Twitter handle is the world's a mine. The world's a mine. So the world's a his.
No, it's a mine.
Oh, it's a mine.
Get it?
But it's a his. It's like a 2-4 joke.
It's a
you know?
mine.
You get it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
So he made a GIF, and it is a beautiful GIF of miners walking with XYO logos flying in the background. It's really neat. Check this out. We'll play it for you.
Oops. You can't even tell when it stops or starts. It's just amazing.
It actually never ends. It's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, perfect loop. So
perfect loop.
the world's a mine. Thank you. Hope you're watching. If you are, comment and say,
Yes.
yo, what's up? It's me.
Yes.
So now we're going to take it away with our next segment, which is
Q&A.
that is correct.
We're doing Q&A. You guys ask questions and we do our best.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got 99 comments at the time of recording this video, and we're just gonna read them and address them and just have fun with it.
Been watching you guys from the beginning. I hope I can keep the passion alive, keep the updates coming. 21,000 coins strong.
Ooh.
Hey,
It's, you
Little
know.
coin flex for you.
So another one. WHAC is the shizzle. Love this show. Very informative and fun to watch as well. Hilarious also, big thumbs up, guys. So that was from Infinite Crypto Miner. This one, Rude Boy the First.
Ooh.
I recently hit 1 million coins and it feels freaking great. Remember how it felt to hit 10K?
Nice.
Such
Same
a
here.
big difference. SMH. By the way, love the show. Keep up that good info coming. Keep
Thank you.
coming. Yeah.
You know we
Rude
will.
boy.
This is pretty fantastic.
We love the people.
Nate Daniels said, awesome show, thank you for sending the XYO swag. Well, you won the giveaway, so always looking forward to the next episode. Excited about the new feature that lets you watch a video for 20 coin. We are moving forward every day. It might look like baby steps, but this is definitely going to get more companies involved. I'm blessed to be a part of this journey and can't express how much I appreciate everything. Nate, we just thank you
We
for
appreciate you.
your community presence. Thank you
you.
for being involved and
Yeah.
just keep doing your thing. So
Yes.
thank you, Nate.
What exactly does the shake detection do? It's super easy. It's the same thing as hitting the pickaxe button. And yeah, it's the same thing.
It's almost like shaking coins out of your pocket.
Almost. Yeah.
My girlfriend hates my coin habit.
Oh.
Could you add a key code to a geodrop and allow businesses to give out that to coin miners? That might incentivize an in-store purchase visit for geominers to a local store business. Keep up the good work and let's get this coin rolling.
Fantastic.
Interesting about that comment is the complete tangent turn. So it starts with my girlfriend hates my coin habit. Full stop.
Yeah, that was.
That's it.
Yeah.
Then it goes into could you add a key code to a geodrop?
Yeah. No, we had a full story, start to finish.
That's a full
We
story.
had ups and downs.
It's almost like for this girlfriend, coin is a video game.
Yeah.
It's like stop
Wow.
playing that video game.
Stop earning
Stop
that.
playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Stop earning that
Yeah.
digital currency of the future.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And to Ryan's girlfriend, coin habit is actually a pretty good habit. So there are
healthy.
far
Of all the
worse
habits out
habits to
there?
have
Yeah.
than tapping a pickaxe on a.
We're not
mobile
trying to
device.
peer pressure here.
No,
But have you
not at
even
all.
tried coin?
How are you guys searching out geodrops? Zoom out on the map and don't see any orange boxes. How are you finding these without pure luck?
I think with anything that is geospatial in nature, honestly, there's so much ground to cover. Literally. Yeah, it's almost a game of chance.
Super califrickin' whack-a-licking loco in the cocoa dough shit.
You know that term, right? That's like, isn't that a Mary Poppins thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Right.
But it's the whack edition.
The WAC edition.
Let's see here. I've got one from Exhibit Guru. When geoclaiming an area, do you still get credit if you leave that area before the campaign ends? Great question.
Yeah.
Or do you have to go back in that area before it's over? Great question, Guru. And luckily for you, you don't have to be there at all. You can literally just stake your claim in that geoclaim area and get out of there. At the end of the campaign, once Sunday arrives, you will get all of your rewards in a geodrop.
Great question. And that goes into staking and the idea of staking. long. So that's
That concludes our questions and answers, our Q&A section, which will lead us right into the giveaway.
Woo!
So we're gonna have Phil decide the fate of our giveaway.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and scroll, keep my eyes closed, and then I'm gonna just tap, and then we'll have our winner. So let's.
Ooh, the lucky winner. Who's it gonna be?
I don't know. Let's try it. Mark Salner. Mark Salner. You are the winner of our giveaway for a month of Coin Master. And ironically enough, it's interesting, he had a really crazy comment too, so I should just read it.
Okay.
Honestly, getting into this whole new world of crypto is very intimidating, but you guys made it so easy. Although I still don't know what I'm doing, enjoying collecting coins while I'm Ubering. Makes me feel like I'm getting paid twice. Still, so much to learn and understand, but happy I joined your community. Much love and respect from South Florida. South Florida.
He wins! We have a winner!
Wonderful work!
Congratulations, Mark!
Mark!
Good job, Mark. Actually, I'm from South Florida too. Good job, Mark.
Yes, and thank you so much for being involved in the community. We're so happy that you're here.
We've just chosen a winner, but what about this upcoming one? We are giving away
Something special for this time around.
boom.
We have the Crypto Revolution book.
Matthew Aaron. This is a good book.
Amazing guy. Shout out Matthew Aaron. If somehow you're watching this, we love you and miss you. And here's your book. It's an amazing, incredible book. And this isn't even available as of right now anywhere.
It's not even on the market.
No, it's not.
It's special. This book is special.
Yeah.
And it tells a very special story.
What is gone over here, he talked about at the Spatial Conference, which was pretty much my introduction to crypto. What made me super passionate about the subject was some of the topics that he covers in this book. So he can light the fire in within me, he can easily do it within you. So super excited to give away this book. That's only going to be part of it. We're also going to hook it up with a bunch of swag so that you're all dressed out to the nines in coin and XYO gear. It's going to be amazing. And so what do they have to do to enter for this one?
You have to be subscribed, and you definitely have to make a comment on this video.
When are we doing this?
We're not gonna give anything away until we reach 1,500 subscribers. That's right, 1,500 subscribers.
So you gotta tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your daughter,
I've already.
tell your uncle, your aunt, your great aunt, people you don't know, walk up
dog.
to them on the street and just tell them, hey, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that I can possibly win some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swag and book. Oh yeah, and also if you guys are ever curious about anything that we go over, please leave us a comment. We love to do Q&A. So if you are confused on anything, be sure to leave your comments below.
I think it's so vital that this channel exists because this is almost like a constant help tutorial for coin use as well as a community engagement tool. So if you have any doubts about subscribing or if you have any doubts about referring to other people to it, just think about how your first experience was using coin without this show in existence or without other resources to help you. So I would definitely encourage people to subscribe, if not for that reason alone.
Yeah, nice.
Legend.
Legend.
Wonderful.
That is beautiful.
What else do we have?
What else? Yeah, and then, so okay, that's our giveaway protocol. That's our protocol. You just comment, we'll be giving away that book.
And swag.
Swag. You are gonna be hooked up, just like the alien homie.
Yeah. You all know who we're talking about.
And now, for the part that you have been waiting for.
It's Phil time!
Okay, it's Phil time!
Yeah!
It is Phil time. Alright, Phil. What have you got
Phil
for
time.
us?
Give us Phil time.
Awesome. It's just really important that we talk about the scope of the project and what we're trying to do here in a relatively, I just want people to understand what we're trying to do, essentially. Because there's a lot of information out there, or misinformation, or assumptions, or all sorts of different things that are said about the project. And for me, what's important is to communicate what this project is setting out to do, but more importantly, what is the developer part of that. So I'm not going to go too far into because I think these two here have done a great job of describing what Coin is doing and also what it means in the grander idea of what XYO is supposed to be. So if we think about the idea of creating a geospatial location network in a decentralized way, it's a massive project, and I really want to emphasize that. This is not something that takes a few months. This isn't maybe not even something that takes a few years. This is going to be something that's going to take many years to really build out. However, the moments that we have that are quarterly and yearly are super impactful because we're making big progress. And I think that's an important thing to note, is that the way that we're moving the dev cycle is getting away from a lot of flash and getting away and getting in more into substance. And I think the new XYO app that's coming up, which is something that you've probably been playing with, especially if you're a super enthusiast, you're probably playing with it already in test flight, and you're probably using the early access on Android. And that app is a view into how we want you to look at the data. And I want to keep something in mind. If you're new to cryptocurrency, or excuse me, if you're new to currency at all, especially digital currency in a live geolocation format, then Coin is the right app for you to use.
It's definitely an easy way to get involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a great first step. You tap the pickaxe, you get coin, you are being directly paid or incentivized for your location. And you're contributing the location to a network of others that are also incentivized through a currency payment for your location data. So it's not a promise of services, it's not selling your data to the highest bidder. You are in direct control and have a chain of custody for your location data, which goes into a network. And I think that's an important concept to grasp.
Absolutely,
So if you're new to currency in that form, for sure the Coin app is a fantastic tool to get started on that journey. And I encourage you to do that because it'll stimulate you to learn more about what digital currency is in the first place. So before you could even understand what cryptocurrency is, or before you want to understand what blockchain is, just understand the idea of digital currency is a good way to start. If you're an avid video gamer, you kind of already know what digital currency is like, virtual currency. You've probably used it before. If you play any of those like PUBG, or if you play Fortnite, or if you play Apex Legends or anything like that, you understand what digital currency is and how you use it, right?
Absolutely.
But if you are just tuning in, you started on Coin, you're tapping that pickaxe, that's the great way to start. Now, if you've been with us since the beginning and you've been geo hacking, and if you've been, you have collected these hardware tools over the year, or if you have been actively using our XYO app, then you're more of like I would consider a prosumer at that point. And so a prosumer would be someone who understands more of the intricacies of the network, understands the 4 nodes of the network, understands everything about what we're trying to do. And I would encourage you to look at explore.xyo.network. I would encourage you to look at the new app, and I would encourage you to look at matrix.xyo.network, which is kind of like a 3-pronged approach to how we view data in the network and how things are being incentivized and staked.
And that Explorer link on its own, it's a live heat map of all of the data that is being uploaded.
Yeah.
And so you can get a real world feel of what you're contributing to just by visiting that link. And I find that super fascinating on its own.
Yeah, so the software and what we're trying to develop thoughtfully and crafting it thoughtfully, that's the important part about the project to me. And that I think will result in incremental gains in understanding what this data ocean really is going to turn out to be, what its business use case applications are going to be, because we have ideas of what the business use application is: supply chain, medical supply device chain stuff. Also, there's anything that has to do with chain of custody and location. That is a great use case across many different sectors. However, before we even get to that point, it's just about thoughtful software creation. And I really want to emphasize those key points, because if we begin to go into too much speculation about this project, that becomes problematic in the sense of keeping our eyes on the prize, and I think that's really important. And so we're doing our best here at XYO to keep our eyes on the prize, and especially with this project. And that's why I wanted to touch on one more thing, and that is the open source initiative. So for us, we've been trying to craft software that other developers can work on, and to be honest, it's been an arduous process. It hasn't been something that has cropped up overnight. Ta-da! We have something that it's easy to work with. But now we have 2 solid SDKs and a third coming up, and these SDKs are mobile based, so they're Swift and Android. And Swift because Swift can go across Mac OS, iOS, and you can use that XYO SDK that's up on open source now to start doing that. And then the Android is for Android devices. So if you're an avid iOS developer or an avid Android developer, you can use these SDKs to begin integrating bound witnesses and heuristic additions into either an existing application or something that you're just starting to build. The open source initiative is about really getting XYO and you to participate together. And I think in the past we haven't had like a real way that we can all communicate. And this open source initiative, which is available at the dev portal, which is developers.xyo.network, is a great document. It's a starting document, so it's not quite fully ready, but I published it because I wanted to get people an idea of what this would look like. It's going to start in Q1 of 2020, so the beginning of the year.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, right around the corner.
Oh yeah, it's already November.
Yeah,
almost the end of November.
Oh yeah, it's getting really close.
And happy Thanksgiving this week, guys. By the way. Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I give you open source.
Yeah.
So we've already, just keep in mind, we've already been open source. Like a lot of our stuff, our smart contract library, a lot of our SDKs have been open sourced already. However, the way they've been organized might be a little difficult to go through, especially if you're researching or if you're trying to get code samples or trying to integrate code. So this open source initiative includes contribution pathways, ways for people to contribute to the development of XYO products. So we have direct contribution to XYO open source. That's for you developers that feel like you're identifying an issue or identifying something that you could fix with a pull request. That's one pathway. We also have community-based project collaboration. So we want to see more community members get together, especially those that are working on similar projects perhaps. That's a way for you to get together. Then we have XYO collaboration with selected projects. So this one's going to be very interesting. So this is one where if you're working on a project that is nearly done or is like as close to completion as possible that integrates XYO in any capacity, depending on the scope of the project, we will assist you in taking it to the finish line. So we will assist you with code quality, we'll assist you with testing, and then ensuring that you could reach the finish line. It just depends on how far along you are. So it's going to be a highly selective process for that portion of the pathway, but that is another part of the open source initiative.
Nice.
And as well as working on some of our contracts and governance and heuristics and bound witness relationships. So I think what's important about this open source initiative, and I'm sorry if I'm boring you to death, but this is important stuff, is we want to have more of an active developer community involved in the project. In the past, we just haven't been mature enough, not mature like we're not immature people, but our software hasn't been mature enough to where we feel like we could have full-on open source contributions. Now I feel like we're at that stage where it's time to do that. And the team feels that, for the record, not just me, the whole team does. And I think that this is a good first step. It's constantly evolving, so this initiative will continue to morph and to change as any open source project does, period. If you do want to look at our GitHub, you're more than welcome to. There's a new XYO Foundation repository that hosts all of our documentation, including contribution guidelines, code of conduct, and also has a listing of all of our SDKs. Take note that there will be some collapsing of SDKs as well, so you will notice those updates as you go along in the coming months, and that will just make things easier to reason out. So instead of just going to, for example, Core Swift and then Object Model, I'm putting that together into Core so that way you just go to one place for a lot of what you need, especially if you're doing low-level work. If you're doing high-level work, you don't have to worry about anything, just go to the SDK XYO, and that's where we really want to direct most developers anyway. We want to direct you to high level work, to the highest level work possible. So you don't have to just go into too much of the minutia. You just get with 1 line of code or 5 lines of code what you need. And so I think starting there, developing good apps that use XYO. We are piloting, testing a few of this with 2 of our Vegas hackathon winners. So we're kind of pilot testing especially the XYO collaboration portion of this whole thing. We're gonna be testing it with those groups, and we're also working with a few other projects as well. So I think this will hopefully have a pathway to lead to partnerships that are more robust, but I'm not gonna assume to talk about those at all because I don't know. But at least with this open source initiative, it just solidifies our commitment to growing this software and to growing this idea and really making it work, because we won't be able to do this without active participation by the entire community, whether on the business level or whether on the direct developer level. We won't be able to grow this massive
Right,
work.
it's a people-powered location network.
After all.
So,
Yeah, so those are my notes, and that's my little contribution today about what's happening in XYO. It's a humble one because our founder Ari Cho already put out a huge update through a blog post about all of this information. There is information about the entire project in general and the direction of the project. So I encourage you to read that blog post because that's very informative, and it kind of reminds us what the focus of this whole thing is supposed to be.
we can link that blog post right there.
Yeah.
And if you're not a developer like Jeremy and I, and if this went over your head, no worries. The coin app is freaking fun, and you can still collect and
Yes.
continue life as normal. So really no worries at all. We're just trying to keep our options open out there.
Yeah, I think even if you're not a developer, this is an informational piece for you. This is to give you assurance. To me, this would give me assurance that this product is being actively worked on. And I think that's a really important conversation to have, because the assumption that we're not working on this project is absolutely false.
So it's not BitConnect.
correct.
It's not at all.
That's the point here. Is that
Yeah.
yes, awesome.
Yeah, that's my WHACs, if you will, portion of the conversation. What's happening at XYO?
Slap the
I just
knee.
copyrighted that.
Wow, that was very well said.
What
That
an
was
episode!
That will fill. So we're very happy to have you on the show.
Evergreen. Regardless, we hope that you all enjoyed this special edition episode of WHAC. We love you all so much. Thank you so much for participating and interacting with us on the community. We freaking love you just all the time.
Yeah, it's great.
Every day.
That's it. So make sure to subscribe down there.
You need to hit it.
Turn that red button white or gray or whatever it is.
Regardless, just do it.
And just do it. And yeah, we hope you have a fantastic holiday with your family. Eat the turkey or
Turkey,
don't.
or gobble gobble.
Quick question: Are you gonna have an episode next week because of the holiday?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well,
so-
we do it bi-weekly anyway.
Oh, you do by. Oh, well, there goes what I know, right? I watch the episodes and I forget that they're bi-weekly. So yeah, so definitely happy holidays to all of you and your loved ones, and hope you enjoy it safely and wonderfully. Yeah.
Yeah. And get stuffed like a turkey.
Yeah.
But not.
I've already been working on that
Yeah.
weeks before, so I think I'll just take it lightly this holiday.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Stuff.
That's it.
That's it.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we will see you next time on WHAC